So I hopped on YouTube today, and one of the first videos I had recommended to me was titled simply Goodbye. And the channel that it came from was sadly Outdoor Boys. And it wasn't a very long video. I watched it, and man, it's just sad.
Hey everyone, this is going to be my last video for a little while.
You know, it's really sad when you see these creators go. Luckily, this is a good, it's a good goodbye. It's not a bad bye. Like a lot of content creators go out just like having some kind of like controversy pop up on them and stuff. This was extremely sad, especially for me, because I'm a big fan of Luke from Outdoor Boys. But you know, he got so successful over the past few years. And it's one of those things, I don't really watch a whole lot of survival content, but man, did he grow. If you don't know who Luke from Outdoor Boys is, he is a content creator who has pretty much just blown through the outdoor adventure camping type deal of entertainment area in the YouTube genre. And he just kind of took over that. He became like the face of it. He did a lot. He was, I believe he was doing like a video every week, every Saturday. And he was just built into my time frame because I loved it. Like, oh, on Saturdays, like I remember like 3 months ago, it was like on Saturdays, I'm watching Solo Leveling and I'm watching Luke. That's what I'm doing. Don't bother me. This is my day, you know. But he's gone now. I could always count on him to be there, but he's gonna back off from YouTube, and his reasoning is pretty legit.
But I'm not just talking about the time and energy I spend making YouTube videos. I'm also talking about the attention it brings. In just the last 18 months, this YouTube channel has gained about 12 million subscribers. And because of people stealing my content and posting it on other platforms, my family and I have been viewed about 4 billion times, in addition to the 2.8 billion views on YouTube. The sheer volume of fans trying to contact me, trying to take pictures with me, or just trying to come up and talk to me in public could be a bit overwhelming at times. And my wife and I, we both have real concerns about what this will do to our family if I keep growing my YouTube channel at this pace.
He has posted over 1,000 videos over the past few years, and he has gained close to 15 million subscribers on YouTube, which is an incredible amount of success. Some people never gain 10,000 subscribers. Some people never gain 100,000, a million, let alone 15 million. I'm one of the people who hasn't gained 10 yet. Subscribe, please. But what I'm getting at is that he's a very loved individual, and he has a lot of fame, and people, he dealt with some weird stuff, probably, you know, people trying to like reach him and his family and stuff. And I mean, it's another reason why a lot of people like to remain anonymous. You know, some people they don't realize, or they do realize, that if you get too big, then there's pros and cons that come to that, right? You can't just go walk in the mall anymore and go do what you want to do. People are going to notice you. You know, Queso can't just go walk to like, you know, everybody's going to know like, oh my God, that's Queso, you know, and then you get not necessarily bothered, but you just get noticed a lot. You know, one of my favorite things about living here in Georgia after moving from Mississippi is that I can go to the store and I'm not going to see anybody that I know. I'm not. Now, one day, if I get big enough, maybe I will. Somebody might notice me, you know, and that'd be weird, but also like, I guess it's whatever. You feel like everybody's always watching you and whatnot, but I do think that Luke really had good intentions with his channel, and he wants to kind of like, you know, get with his family and do stuff, right? And you can see that in his videos where he has his kids and his wife and everyone doing things. And it's really nice. You know, I really enjoy watching his content. He makes some of the best content, whether he's alone, whether he's with his kids, whether he's, you know, just working on something. And he has, you know, he shows you how to do stuff, which is great. Honestly, he might be a father figure for some people that watch these shows. And I'm pretty sure that a lot of people have had their life changed from watching his videos. Whether it's, you know, being afraid of the wilderness and seeing somebody else go out there alone and do it, that can really help somebody. Or maybe just somebody who's suffering through something and they can have their minds taken to a different place by watching his videos, which are fairly long and fairly well edited, you know, to hit the high points. And he's out there for an entire day, which, like I said, I kind of saw him doing something. He did back off from doing every week, and he said he was going to go to every other week, I believe. But then I think he missed a few weeks, and I was like, yo, where's Luke? You know, but at the same time, I can understand he's you know, he's getting older. He wants to make sure his kids are good, and he even mentions that in the video. He says, you know what, his kids got YouTube channels of their own, and they want to be YouTubers, and he wants to help them with their YouTube channel. Which I believe Tommy, his one of his, I think his eldest son, actually did a camping video not too long ago. You guys should definitely go check it out. Did his first solo camping video, and you can see Luke coming in there and helping him when he needs help to do stuff, which is what a father's supposed to do. And you know, if you get so successful that you can actually back away and say, hey, I can actually, you know, I don't really need the money right now, I can do whatever I want to, you know, I say do it. He can take care of his family. A lot of people do this for the monetary reasons, and once you get a hold of that revenue, then you can take a step back. Now, that's not to say that he may never return, right? Because one thing that Luke has always done is he's been good about when he plans to go do something, he does it and nobody knows he does it. And then these videos he does are from like months back or whatever, or like weeks back. That's just what he would do. And it was really smart because he went on a whole trip to like Japan, I think. And like nobody knew he was in Japan, which is smart. That's how you should operate. You don't have to tell everybody where you're going all the time. I never do it. If I ever go somewhere, I don't tell people where I'm going. I don't tell people how long I'm gonna be gone. That's how you get robbed. Smart plan. Take his advice, or take my advice that come from him. But I think that's a brilliant thing that he's gonna do. He's gonna help his sons. And he also has some projects that he hasn't even finished yet. One of my favorite series that he's done, and he mentions in the video, is the homestead rehabilitation or whatever it is. So basically in Alaska, there are tons of homesteads you can just go buy, and they've been abandoned pretty much. Like I guess I don't know the exact logistics of it, but apparently you can like just go buy a place that somebody's either selling or they're just leaving it. And when I say abandoned, they might have just left it in, you know, they're selling it, but there's stuff there that they can't bring with them. For instance, like side by sides, something that they can't bring because it's just you get so far back into this like marsh of Alaska that it's just too expensive and too crazy of an idea to even think about bringing these out, right? So you're not gonna do that. I'm gonna lower my desk. My desk is too high. I don't like that. You get a little personal with you, right? But they leave stuff like that, snowmobiles, sleds, all sorts of stuff. And he bought one, and he has been completely restored. And you get to see the complete package of him just restoring this entire place. They have to make a road. They have to lay down gravel for the road. He ends up building an entire like space and like working on things, removing stuff. He built a well there so they can get like natural water. It's so cool watching him go through these processes and explaining things and like why. And I think that's why people enjoy him, because they can connect to him, because it's almost like watching Bill Nye, the camping guy. I don't like, he's just like, he's out there and he's showing you stuff, and he's cooking some of the best meals ever, you know? And it's going to be really sad not getting any more content from him, really, besides the stuff he's going to finish up, but just knowing that it's coming to an end. But, you know, I guess that all YouTubers will eventually come to an end. I guess except for Quebblecop, because he's apparently AI or something now. But anyways, I do want to say that I do wish Luke and his family nothing but the best. Obviously, even though it's sad to see them go, it's understandable why he wants to go. And especially when you've succeeded this well, why not get out, you know, quit while you're ahead. Not that I think he'd ever get behind, but I'm just saying. But also, I just want to say this is an opportunity for other content creators as well. A lot of people that are trying to aspire for greater things in content creation, they're constantly looking and saying, man, I can't do this because such and such is doing it, or if this guy already does that, or whatever. And I think that mindset can be really bad. Sometimes it even hits me too. I'm like, I don't want to do that. Somebody's already doing that, you know? But in this case, you have to realize that there comes a time where the greatest of whoever it is doing something, no one lives forever. No one does something forever. People retire, people stop, right? If you want to do that thing, do that thing. You might even do it better than them. At one point, there was somebody who was doing things better than Luke with the outdoor scene, and Luke surpassed him. You know, you have to keep that in mind. But also now, yes, it is sad that Luke is gone. I have to tell myself that too, because like I said, I enjoy his content. But at the same time, this is an opportunity for other content creators to step into the light and say, "Hey, I'm gonna take over now," because people want to fill that void that's gonna be gone now. You know, there's a time frame Saturday morning where people would look for videos for Luke. I want to see people posting videos then now. You know, it just makes sense, right? If he's not doing it, somebody else can take over and do it, and it's not a bad thing. It's actually a good thing because there are people out there that want the content, and somebody out there can bring it to them. You know, so hopefully some more content creators can step up. I want to see some more camping stuff. Now, don't hurt yourself. What Luke did was crazy. Like he did some crazy stuff. Go watch some of his videos because my black ass would never be out there in sub-zero weather camping in like a hot tent, not even a hot tent sometimes. But he did show me a lot of cool things. I don't know if I might have to put some coals on the ground and sleep under. But man, I just want to say, Luke, happy with all the success you had. And hate to see you go, but you still got fans. And if you come back one day and want to do some more camping, I'm sure we'll watch. And that's all I got to say. LoopyFist signing out. Peace.
Now, I know there's some of you out there who've gotten more than just entertainment from my videos. If you feel my videos have helped you in some way, then go out and find someone you can help. I'll see you guys later.